Standing 5 feet 11 inches tall, he weighed in at 150 pounds. Hailing from right here in Rochester, Minnesota, this is Steven Coble. He stands 5 feet 11 inches tall. He weighed in at 155 pounds. Hailing from Coble, Minnesota, this is Jeremy Gregory.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Tor Johnson coming to you again from the Aquarius nightclub in Rochester, Minnesota, where we're going to watch Steven Coble take on Jeremy Gregory. Jeremy is wearing the brown shorts with the tattoo design, and Steven is coming out in black shorts. And both men coming out now feeling each other out. There's a little leg kick from Jeremy and a nice combination, and he throws a big head kick that lands but doesn't follow through on it. Jeremy ruling the stand-up early on, landing some leg kicks, head kicks, and a couple of punches as well. Oh, Jeremy comes with a big straight right hand and goes into a clinch. Steven takes him down, but Jeremy quickly reverses him and is now in Steven's guard. Has him pressed up against the fence. Great positioning for Jeremy here. Let's see if he can make it work as Steven tries to work his jiu-jitsu from the bottom. Steven holding him down, trying to hold him tight so he can't swing away, gets slammed for his efforts. Now Jeremy stacks. Steven going for a triangle here, gets picked up again and slammed again. And he gets picked up again. This time Jeremy can't slam him, but he can slip out and stand back up. Jeremy looking very good in the early goings here of the first round. Both men first-time fighters, both showing a lot of good presence in the cage, exchanging some leg kicks there. Oh, and both exchange some punches. Nice straight hands. Nice straight, crisp hands from both men. Nice straight kicks from both men. Steven now seems to be calming down a little bit and getting into the zone. Answering to those strikes. Oh, but catches a huge right hand. Wow. That was a big right hand, and Steven, I would think his bell was rung, but he is hanging in there very tough. Caught in a Muay Thai plum, but he is hanging very, very tough. Took a vicious right hand, but now is winning the clinch battle and keeping Jeremy up against the fence. Jeremy's tying up on his head, which is really going to do nothing more than keep him tight in those double underhooks. Oh, good little punch to come out of the clinch with. Jeremy hits a short little uppercut. Oh, and he hits another straight right hand, but it gets answered with right hands. So now Jeremy has proven he can take big punches as well as deliver them, as has Steven. Pressed up against the fence. Steven a good place to try to hit that takedown. He's got to watch his neck so he doesn't get caught in a guillotine here. As you can see, Jeremy's got sort of a modified chancery hooked up. Now he swings over, and he is just fighting off that takedown. Just sitting his weight down on that leg so Steve can't pick him up and slam him. Meanwhile, trying to land some shots to the ribs and kidneys. And there we go to the end of round one. What a great round for both of these young men. As we go in between round here, take a look at a slow motion. Jeremy had most of the highlights. Nice head kick. Look at this slam. Look how big how high he gets Steven up here. Steven trying to hold that arm for a triangle, trying to pull it down. Instead gets slammed right back down on his back. And then watch this vicious straight right hand. Bam! I mean, that hits flush on the jaw, but Steven does not go away. He comes back at the end of the round. They have a very nice exchange of blows here. And what's great is Steven took the best shots Jeremy has to dish out. He's still standing. He is still in this fight as we go to the second round. Now Jeremy's going to be ahead on points, but as we go into round number two, there's still 2 rounds to go. 2 3-minute rounds here in this amateur bout, Rochester, Minnesota. Jeremy comes out, lands some good leg kick, and Steven gonna try something new for round 2, and that is to see if he can get Jeremy to the ground a little bit quicker and not exchange so many blows. Big high crotch pickup, and now Jeremy is on his back in a bad position, and again he reverses it. Steven did take him down well in the first round, and Jeremy reversed it right away. He does it again here in the second. Very impressed with Jeremy, both grappling-wise and striking. And now he's controlling the man on the bottom. Steven I think he wanted to be here. He's trying to work some submissions, but he's taking a pretty heavy price for doing it. But now he's got one leg past him. He can really work this triangle. He turns him over. If he sits up, he has him mounted. He's going to sit back instead and try to pull the triangle. I think he might have been better served to actually try to mount the man there, although he has that triangle locked in very, very tight. Jeremy, very strong, tries to pick him up and gets rolled over. And now Jeremy in serious trouble as he is in a triangle mount. Steven trying to keep his hands free so he can bomb away at him. Jeremy just holding on for dear life and manages to roll and push out. Answers with a knee. Great escape from a horrible position. Jeremy did an unbelievable job getting out of there without paying a very heavy price for it. Wow. You don't really get points for that on the judges' cards, but you probably should, because you just stole a golden opportunity away from your opponent to end the fight. Now both men just kind of swinging away here. You can see a little fatigue coming in. Nice body shot by Jeremy. He rips a body shot in there. Steven trying to do an arm and head throw. Gets him down. Big takedown there at the end of the round. The end of the round is always bigger in a judge's mind than the beginning, and that takedown is huge. And now he's got his arm locked up in sort of a half crucifix, and he can swing away. He's got one free arm as Jeremy just does his best to try to defend. He can't attack here at all. All he can do is try to keep from getting wore out. Beautiful takedown by Steven. And now in a dominating, controlled position here. Can he finish the fight as time is starting to tick away? Starting to get short time here. He's working for both that top wrist lock and those punches. He really has that half crucifix locked up. Jeremy very fortunate that elbows are not allowed here. Now Jeremy's trying to reverse. Beautiful cage lock to try to reverse out of that. Steven does a good job to hold him. We go to round 3. Well, Jeremy had all of the highlights for round number 1. Steven has them all for round 2. Here's a beautiful high crotch pickup, lands him right into his side body. That eventually led to him getting this near triangle that he rolled over to a triangle mount. Jeremy did a great job of escaping, but again, at the end of the round, Steven takes him down one more time with an arm and head, gets a modified crucifix on him, and finishes the round in a very strong position. We go to round 3, I think, with a tied fight. Both men taking one round apiece. Jeremy the first, Steven the second. Come in, nice little clash of hands and a tie-up. Steven wanting to get him back down. He's been very effective with those takedowns. Jeremy's been a little more effective on the feet. And Steven, once he's got him down, he's preferred seems to be on his back to try to work his jiu-jitsu. And there he is on his back again and looking for those submissions. Definitely seems to be very, very comfortable with his submission attempts. Trying a modified arm triangle from the bottom. He's got that pretty tight. Doesn't have his head in quite the right position. Jeremy doing a great job of fighting it off and now firing shots into the ribs. If you're going to fight from the bottom, you've got to be able to finish or do significant damage, because the judges generally are not going to give a fight to the man on the bottom. There he works again for that triangle, this time on the opposite side. Remember, he reversed this into a mount in round 2, and he reverses it, almost reverses it again. He has that very tight. That is sunk in deep. Jeremy is in a lot of trouble as that triangle is sunk in very deep. He fights it off, but only to take a couple punches in the face. He is in a world of hurt, because if he brings his other arm up to defend, that's going to lock that choke in, and there that other arm comes up to defend, and that choke goes on even tighter, and he is tapping out. What a great job. Both men did an amazing job in this fight. Both of them have to be proud. And Steven will take round 3. We still go to a judge's decision here with amateur rules. You still have to win 2 out of 3 falls, even if your opponent taps out.
Ladies and gentlemen, please another round of applause for these 2 unbelievable fighters. That was one hell of a fight. Now, because this is an amateur fight, we have to go to the scorecards because there was only 1 fall. All 3 judges scored the same, 29-28 for your winner. From Rochester, Minnesota, Otter!
Brilliant performance, brilliant fight. Thanks again, folks. Remember, this is Tor Johnson calling the fights for Brutal MMA.